right, and we are live. Greetings, everyone. Hope everybody's doing okay. And we are recording. Yes, we are recording. Let me go here and share my screen so we can get started. Let's see. Okay. So, welcome everyone that could make it to this. I'm gonna record it as well. So for those of you that could not make it, would like to learn more about Facebook ads, definitely can check it out. What I want to do here is just basically I'm gonna cover today a little bit about Facebook ads basics, especially or mainly what I use to win a contest about Facebook ads. But I've been doing Facebook ads for a little while now. So definitely, if you want to know more, you can reach me out. You can reach me. This is my Facebook personal profile, Leo Callejas 2. A little bit about me. So I'm a family man, father of four wonderful boys. We have a little baby. Let me see if I can pull any pictures here. But this is my main profile in case you want to check me out. You're not on my friend list yet. You want to become friends, and you have any questions about internet marketing, generating leads through Facebook, and sales, websites, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, let me know. We also are part of a group movement where we provide free coaching, social media coaching. So if you want to stand out how to brand yourself, reach me. We can get you set up, qualify for a free coaching event, one-on-one coaching event. So just a little bit about me. Hey, who just joined? Chinasa, how you doing, my friend? Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. It looks like you are. Okay. Let me just unmute you real quick. Hey, Chinasa, can you hear me? I can hear you just fine. Okay. All right, great. So let me just go ahead and mute you again just while I go over this presentation. What I was covering right now real quick is just some basic about Facebook ads. You are, Chinasa, I know you are familiar with it, but I'm recording this for some of the people, so bear with me. I was just introducing myself a little bit and providing my Facebook profile so the people that wants to connect with me can do so. All right. So because I'm not, I want to make this video for either newbies on Facebook ads. I just want to cover some quick basics first. In order for you to be able to do Facebook ads, you first of all need to create a business page. And if you look at your Facebook from your desktop, you notice there's a little arrow to the right, and that's where you pull up a menu where we'll give you options to create pages. Now, I'm recording this video on February 18, 2017. Facebook is always changing, so up to this recording, that's where you will find how to set up a business page, create page. And the reason why is because Facebook will not let you run ads from your personal profile. So you do need to create a business page in order for you to be able to run Facebook ads. So again, just a quick look over here, how to get to it, create page. When you click on create page, you will see something like this, what type of business page you want to set up. If you obviously are a small business owner and you don't have a store or you have a home store selling physical products, you can do something like this. If you want to sell products, that's fine. You can do something like this as well. I usually go for this one over here. I can't remember what it is. Let me pull it up. I think it's like a person, famous person, something similar to that. That's a group. Sorry. So these are the other options that you have available: company, organization. Then you have artist, band, public figure, entertainment, cause, or community. So I usually go for this one over here, uh, because obviously I can set myself then as a coach if I'm gonna be coaching for health, social media, something like that that refers you as a coach, a fitness coach if you're into fitness. Then obviously if you not do that, but instead let's say you are entrepreneur, I believe there's a option here for entrepreneur. There's a public figure option. So either one of those, if you perhaps don't want to attach to any other options, you can set one of those. All right, so that's it about business page. Once you have a business page, then you can go into what we call the Facebook Ads Manager. You will set up, do some settings. I believe you gotta add your credit card. You gotta configure some stuff that I'm gonna go over right now for this video because we have so much to cover. But we can definitely connect again in case you would like help on setting up your Facebook ad account further. Plus, there's tons of YouTube videos on how to do that. But definitely feel free to reach out. My information will be provided soon. All right, so moving on over here. So we got the selection business page, the categories. If you select, for example, this option, artist, band, or public figure, you can choose the drop-down menu to see the categories. You can see over here, maybe I just need to make this a little bigger. You can see over here, you have actor. Well, we already covered some of that, okay? Then what I want to cover is after you go through the settings of setting up a payment and all that, then you get into what is called the ad campaign. And the ad campaign is like Facebook has 3 different levels. You have your ad campaigns, then you have your ad sets, and then you have your specific ads. And the top level is the ad campaign. What specifically you want? What is your objective with that campaign? Then you have ad sets. You can break down. Let's say you want to sell shoes, okay? And more specifically, basketball shoes. And if it's basketball shoes, let's say I don't know, a specific brand, okay? A specific brand of basketball shoes that just came out. Let's say Nike, February 2017. So out of that, of selling the shoes, that's my purpose, okay? And then what I want to do with that, who do I want to target? You can sell, then you go into the ad set, you can target young people between the ages of 18 and 24 that live in a specific city, let's say San Francisco. Okay, then you can target youngs again with the same age between 18 and 24 that lives in Chicago, for example. And then you can have a third one. You can have as many assets as you want of young people that lives in another city. Let's say LA. Okay, so that's an ad set. And then you have the ad campaigns, which basically can be under the ad set. And the reason why you want to do that in some instances is because you want to break down exactly, if you want to really test out and break down exactly what will work for your ads, you can do this with ad sets that will let you test out, okay, let's see how many people will like our product from San Francisco. Let's see how many people will like their product from Chicago. Let's see how many people will like our product from LA. And the reason why is because that way you can identify which market is your best market. So that way you can move on to other markets if you want, based on the numbers that you're getting. Let's say Chicago doesn't work, okay, but I only have the budget to target 3 cities at the time. So let's go ahead and get rid of Chicago and replace it for some other city. So that's one reason you can set up ad sets. And then the ad campaigns, under each ad set, you will have different campaigns that can be, for example, I have a picture 1, then I have a picture 2, then I have a picture 3, and then I have, let's say, a video. So let's say they have 4 um, add specific ads under an ad set uh, because perhaps I'm not sure which images are going to convert better, but I also have a video. So at that point, you can test out, okay, I have three different images, and I also have a video. So let's test out what works. So all this is preparation work in the beginning that will help you out. Now, once you know what really works and what converts, you can just run a specific image or a specific video, or if you have, let's say, two videos, you can run the two videos at the same time and see which one will convert better, so that you get the maximize on your money for the ads. Let me just clear this out. So that's the ad campaign. We talked already about the ad set. What I did on this specific event tournament, it's my objective. I set it as a conversion. But if we go back to the ads, how to set up an ad. There are different type of options that you have available that I want to cover, perhaps if we get there. In the meantime, once my page is loading, the objective that I set up is a conversion. What I mean by that is that Facebook has different options. You have, for example, a booster, which is trying to collect likes and engagement on a specific post. I have conversion in this situation is, let's say I have a video, it has some wordings and it has a link. Okay, it has some header. And what conversion is essentially is that I'm telling Facebook that I want you to look for the people that are more likely to click on my link, that will go to a specific set of options to a website, to another website. And on my website, I have something that is called pixels. Okay, pixels allows Facebook to track the different events or specific events that you set up. So let's say this is the Facebook post, then I have it to go into my Facebook page or no Facebook page. I have it to go to my website, and then on my website, I can have different pages. Okay, so conversion basically can be just calculate, have Facebook calculate or find people that are more willing to click on my link to go to my website, or conversion could be calculate how many people go to my website and purchase. In my case, I was asking in this ad campaign, I was asking Facebook to track people that and let me know how many people will click on my link, go to my website, and opt in for a free giveaway that I was given, and get to the second page, which is the thank you page. That's what I did in this specific campaign, since we're going to be covering that. So conversions. Let's see if my page loaded. We can go over the different type of objectives later on. Buying type, I put an auction. And what that means essentially is that I'm letting Facebook determine the cost of each person to click on the link to go to my website. And the reason why I want to do that is because if you're starting and you don't have a big budget, you can specify the buying type to determine specifically the amount that you want to pay per click. But you got to take account that you're competing with a lot of other people, so you just got to be aware that if you just specifying a small amount, it's just your ad is going to show less. But if you let Facebook determine the amount, then at that point your ad is going to be presented more chance for people to get your site and buy your stuff. So buying type auction. And again, in the beginning, you got to have mindset that in the beginning, this will cost more because Facebook yet doesn't know. If you're just starting, you have a brand new account, Facebook doesn't know the type of people that are going after your product based on the interest that you set up. So in the beginning, you definitely have to let Facebook get to know. Now this varies depending on how well you set up your pixels and the different pages. You can vary between, I don't know, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, and it just keeps getting better and better. The more and more time you run a specific ad using the same specific pixels, the amount of that you're gonna be paying per conversion or per click is gonna be go low, down and down, or lower and lower. So campaign details, that's what I said for my campaign details. The ad set, if you remember, the ad set is the second level down. Okay, so on Facebook you have your campaign, then you have your ad set. This is where we are right now, the ad set, the second level down. And there's another third level down we're gonna cover, which is the actual ad. Okay, so the ad set, just to give you a quick overview, this is what I cover. The target, what I did essentially is I told Facebook go for people that like Mary Kay, or that are interested into Mary Kay, Eric Ore, and these are different ad sets. So over here you have people only going to Mary Kay, but then I have other ads, but then I have other different ads with different images underneath it to see which one will people like best that are into Mary Kay. Eric Ore, which is a famous person for multi-level companies. Bob Proctor, is a person that is a lot into the power of the mind paradigm, changing your paradigms, understanding the power of your mind and changing habits. Then I targeted Tim Ferriss, and then other jobs like travel interest jobs. So these are different interested and different assets that I broke down for different interests to kind of get to see what will work better. And what I was doing here is basically having people offer a free travel voucher. And this can be done to offer anything. Let's say you have a free training video to offer for people how to make Facebook ads, or how to grow your email list, or techniques on training on whatever. If you offer a free giveaway, people are more likely to click on your ad. Let's say you sell products and you have a 50% discount coupon. If they click on your link, on that specific link, then that's obviously something else that you can use, right? So that's my ad set on that situation. Let me see if I can, if I pull that up. Yeah, so I have it right here. As you can see, this is the first level, the campaign, free travel voucher, okay? And then it tells you some information like how many clicks I had, frequency, how many people reach out. We go over those numbers a little bit later. Then we have the ad set, which is the second level down. That's where I put the different interests. And while that's gonna load, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the Word document. And then we have the ad. And first of all, let me stop over here at this point real quick. Let me go back to you, Chinas, and see if you have any questions so far. I want to make this a little bit more interactive. Hey, Chinas, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So, any questions you guys so far?
In terms of the ad sets, so it's a campaign, right? It's a type of campaign?
The campaign is the top level.
Okay.
Campaign is the top level. Let me see if I can put this down. You see over here where it says campaign?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the top level. And then under campaigns, you build different ad sets if you want to really test what your outcome is going to be for that specific campaign. If you have, for example, different audiences you want to target. Let's say in my example with shoes, basketball shoes, the ad set is what allowed me to test if I want to target different cities.
Okay.
To see which city will sell the most.
Okay, so basically you have a campaign, and then the ad set is basically, if you like you said, for testing, so different groups of people with different interests to see which audience fits the best with what you're offering, and then from there you can like close the other ones that aren't getting activity, I guess, and just focus on the one that's prospering.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I mean, and you can just do one ad set once you get to know your audience really good. But sometimes even your audience will burn out, meaning the conversion will go lower time and time, because obviously if you have a small audience, obviously you're gonna run out of the audience real quick. And that's where you can obviously come in and set up more audiences. But yeah, exactly. That's something that is a good testing to do, to set up different audiences to see which one will convert better. You can pile up different audiences at once. Just know that you will not know at that point which one will convert better. You're gonna be spending more and not really understanding your audience. So it's really good to take the time to build different audiences separately, break it down, understand which one converts the best, and just concentrate on continue targeting that audience because it's working well.
With two different types of audiences first, and then like what would you recommend? Like what would be the ideal number if you're trying to test different audiences? Because obviously you don't want to spend a lot of money in the beginning trying to figure it out. So what would be a good number of audiences to try to target at one time to start out with?
Yeah, the problem with that is that Facebook minimum limit is $5. So that's where you gotta take in count, okay, what's my budget this week? Do I have an additional $20 this week, or do I have an additional $50 this week to test it out? So because the minimum is 5 per ad set, that's what is gonna allow you to determine, okay, if I have $20 this week to test this out, I can either run 2 for longer period of time. So that would be, let's say if I only want to spend 5 daily, I can, in a how $20, that means I can run this for 2 days, this for 2 days, or I can break down this in 4 different ad sets and run different 4 at once for a day, because I only have $20. And then obviously 1 day is not gonna give Facebook enough data to know, but it's something you can turn off and then come back on next week when I have another $20 to test it out. Or you can just simply run this ad for a long time period, see how it performs. If it's not performing well, let me go check out this other ad set. But again, if you had a high ticket offer to do, this is really worth it to just go ahead and test many ad sets at once, put it on a credit card, because the return on investment is going to be so much bigger that you can just simply put, let's say you can earn $3,000 commission just by one sale. Well, you know that with $3,000 commissions, you have plenty of money that you can test with on a credit card, because the return that you're gonna get is gonna be more. You definitely gotta be willing to invest at least $3,000, even if you just want to get even on the beginning. Now, with $3,000 to invest in Facebook ads, get to know it, that's a lot of money for you to really understand your audience. I mean, I'm sure with $500, it should give you plenty of money to have it tested in a month. and see which one is working better. So that way you can just turn off one of those, and then the rest of the time just running the ones that are actually converting the best. So get to $3,000, you should have a good return by then. So that you don't have to spend actually get to $3,000 before you even see some earnings. Does that answer your question on the assets and the daily limits?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any question before we move forward?
No, that was my only question at this point.
Okay. So let me mute you down real quick again. Continue. All right, so we've touched base on the ad set. This is what my ad looked like. For example, in this, I was just offering a free travel voucher for people to sign up. And I'm gonna show you some of the other ads I run previously in the bottom. This one it was just a quick test that I put together for this webinar and for that tournament. Nothing really too fancy. Yeah, I was just going straight to the point, but definitely the copywriting that you do over here, the writing that you do over here, it's actually really important that you actually take some time on write the information that you want to put out. I did this kind of quick, but it is really important to understand how to talk to your audience. Over here, I just knew that my pixel has been used for a little while, so I kind of knew that pixel already knows who to go after in the audiences, and they're really willing to click on the link. So I was able to get pretty good opt-in rate with just putting a simple information like a free giveaway for a free travel voucher. Now I'm not lying over here. I was giving away free travel vouchers, and this is just a company that I have a partner that has a deal with a company that is giving out unlimited free travel vouchers. And you can definitely partner up with people to get something like that. Find websites where they give out free, or if you have an ebook, give out free ebooks, or if you have a webinar, a training, give out that information for people to opt in. And then obviously with your email marketing, you can then try to sell it. If you have a webinar that can sell them, you can use that as well. So a little bit about the ad over here, just basically free travel voucher, click learn more. I was giving in the call to action. The learn more button is right here, or click the link to know more, to actually get this offer. The recommended thing is you have to have the information on what you're giving away, a little bit more information on what it is, the benefit of clicking the link, and then guide people, tell them what to do. In this case, click learn more or click the link there. Now, because this is a type of ad that is for conversion, that's why it is obviously good to have a link, or set Facebook to have a button there to learn more, which is actually a link to the website that when I want to go, or where I wanted to go, to calculate the conversions and all that. So what happens after they click the link? They go to a funnel. Now, why am I getting so many messages? Let's see. Just want to make sure it's nobody trying to get into the webinar. No. Okay. All right. So after they click on the link, I have a funnel set up. In this case, I use this software called ClickFunnels, but there are many other tools you can use to build funnels, landing pages, capture pages, which are essentially like small websites, one page only, saying, you know, what is it that they wanted to do. They usually have a button for people to put in the information, or to go to another website, or a button to answer different questions. Let's say you have a survey. There are many functions you can add program with this, what we call capture pages, opt-in pages, or landing pages. There's so many stuff that you can tell it to do, or program to do. So my situation in this little campaign that I did for testing for this webinar, just have 37 visitors, and the 9 people that got captured information with a rate of 24% conversion rate. That's just some of the numbers for this little test. There are some more numbers I can show you if you're interested on different areas, but when you have a funnel set up, it's really good to also test out what convert better or best. Let me see if I got my funnel set up so I can kind of show what I mean by that. No, it's not open. Oh, yeah, it is. So while that loads, what I mean by that is, let's see if I have an page. Nope. What I mean by that is that with if your software allows you to test the different pages to see which one converts best, it's good to have that as well. So let's say in one page you have a video introduction, some information about what you're giving away in a button. Another page you may have no video, just the information of what you offer in a button. In another page you may have a background picture, no video, just the information in a button. These are samples of actually testing your funnel as well, having different page variation. And again, I know this may sound a lot of work and a lot of stuff to do, but you know, we're really trying to get to the bottom of, if you're really serious about learning how to best manage your the money that you invest into something like this, it's really important that you can calculate and know your numbers related to what works best. For example, in this funnel that I have over here, I have 3 different variations. They may not seem as much, but when you look at the numbers, they really help you to tell, okay, what works best. And at some point, eventually, you set one as the winner, depending on the numbers, because obviously people are more inclined to like this specific page for some reason. Now, I'm not an expert. You can definitely study more about people's psychology and what could be that is causing people to click more on this. I know there's, for example, a specific red that people like as opposed to just a pure red. A button green is usually best for people to accept. It could be something like the background picture. I don't know. There's so many things that can be why people doesn't actually opt into your page. That is good to always get to know why and test out different variations. All right, so we have the funnel. Now, in this test that I was doing, I have my landing page, okay? It was just this. I didn't do too much testing on this specific travel voucher giveaway that I was doing. I just basically put a couple pages. This is one of them. It was just essentially, okay, you get a free travel voucher if you just play video, or if you just follow the instructions and mention free webinar when you send me. In this situation, the way I have the funnel or the campaign set up is that I was giving away the free voucher, okay, on an ad. Then it's gonna take in, for people who want that free voucher, it's gonna take into my capture page, which is this one right here. And then the instructions that I have, okay, click just play the video on the next page. So have that button click or click over here. It's gonna take them to the next page where it's gonna provide more information. So once they opt in on this page to get more information about how to win the free travel voucher, then we're gonna get to my thank you page where I was gonna give, when I have a video with instructions on what to do. And what I was telling them basically is that they're gonna get a video of the webinar on the travel club that I'm promoting, and then they also have a button to click to go to my personal Facebook page. And on my personal Facebook page, they will add me as a friend, send me a message saying, you know, free webinar. So that way I can give them the information about how to win that free travel voucher. So they will essentially message me, or whenever they get the email with my email, my autoresponder with information about the webinar, they also get my contact information so they can reach out to me that way, or just simply reply to my email. So that's essentially what I did with this specific campaign. Really simple, that I threw in there just to demonstrate for this training. Here over here, there's a little bit about the numbers. So I run, no, this is another campaign, I'm sorry. So we have the numbers right here. So I run this for about, I don't know, 3 days. Not this one. This is a different one. This is the pixels that I was tracking that conversion. I run this one for maybe 2-3 days. And these are just some of the numbers that I have, how many people reach out, how many times it was showing to people, the budget that I have set up. And like I showed before, in the 3 days, I was able to capture 9 people. The minimum was 5 on that tournament. So I even went overboard with capturing nine people with just that simple little test that I was doing, throwing something together. Let me bring you up, Shinasa, just to see if you have any questions right now. All right. Any questions about the what I did with the image?
No.
Okay. And then, like I say, video converts the best, but I was just throwing something real quick. There are websites where I grab images from. Let me open my notes real quick. All right. By the way, if you have an affiliation or MLM company, I recommend you to use a software like this for notes, and put all your links there so that you can have it with you, accessible on your phone or anywhere you go. Preferable a application that is free to take notes, and that it's compatible with all the phones, with all the different operating systems. So no matter which operating system you're using, a computer, no matter what phone you're using, you can always have them available. In this case, I use OneNote. It's made by Microsoft. It's free. So these are the websites that I use for free images.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you don't just want to grab a image of Google. That will give you trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can send you a message here. No. Like this was sending. Come on. Anyways, I'll give you the information. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably too slow right now, but I give you that information. Okay, so we covered that. This is just another campaign that I was doing. This is my main campaign for the travel club. I was running there for a little while there. Probably I left it for about 2 months. I stopped because I had too many people I had to follow up with that got into my list. And basically 20,000 people, about 26,500 people reach out to this. These are just some of the different ad sets that I did. A bunch of people that I was targeting to: Ty Lopez, Ryan Dice, Think and Grow Rich, Frank Kern. I had like 14 different ad sets, or 14 to 19 ad sets. So it was a lot of different stuff that I was running over here in testing. And some of the numbers is the number of reach out, cost per click, click-through rate ratio, very good numbers. And it's something that I already had there saved. So all I do is basically, once I need to turn it back on to get more people, I just need to switch out some images if I want to, update some video if I want to, and that's it. I mean, the pixels are already there, so I don't need to do much to rebuild this whole ad campaign. All I had to do essentially is just switch up a little things if I want to. All right, so that's all I wanted to cover for this little webinar, for this quick training. I'm gonna be putting more trainings together to test out different stuff about Facebook ads. There's so many things we can talk about: Power Editor, other software that can be used as opposed to the Power Editor, a little bit about pixels, placements, targeting. The only problem is when I'm using Zoom, it's too slow to, so I may need to take some screenshots before I even get to this portion. But if you have no further questions, Shinada, or anything that you want to cover?
Yeah, so for my Facebook business page, I'm getting likes organically, which is good.
But are you running, are they getting likes organically, people that you're inviting, or through
no,
that you run?
These are just people who are liking my page.
They
I'm
just
not inviting anybody. But I can't run ads on it for some reason. So is there a way that I can just create another, I guess, ad page? So I can just run ads through that one, but still have my other one. Is that possible?
Yes.
Or would I have to create a whole entire profile and run ads through there?
See, it really depends what happened with your with the block. So, for example, if you got blocked because you cannot, something happened and you cannot add a payment, you cannot even create a what they call business page to manage that page using your same ID for your main profile, because that has been blocked for some reason. But lately they've been pretty good at working with you, so you should give it a try to at least trying to get in contact with them, and you know, just be nice, kind of explain some of the situation, what happened, that you learn from it, and that you learn from it, and it's not gonna happen again. But yes, if you are blocked because they will not allow you to add a payment, you won't be able to, you cannot even set up a business manager to run it from there. you cannot set up another page because the block happened on your actual profile or that specific user ID. So if the block is related to that specific user, essentially you have to set up another whole profile to be able to run it if Facebook is not willing to work with you and lift up that ban.
Okay.
Now the other profile is fine. You don't need to rebuild it. You can just have it there for Facebook stuff. Just keep in mind that if the other profile you're gonna have it just to run your Facebook, don't do anything like use the other profile to spam people or to do auto posting, anything like that, because then Facebook is gonna go after you and try to confirm your information. And if you, for example, name it something different and you cannot confirm your information, then that's obviously they can close it out and create you some issues. So if you're gonna open another profile, try to do it with your same name, something that you can prove that with an ID that is you, in case Facebook comes back and try to get some information. Obviously, you want to set it up with an email. Might need to be a different email address from a profile, but with an email that you can have access to in case there's password recovery you need to do. You can have them sent to an email where you can access, or a phone number. I think you can only have one phone number attached to one account, to one ID, but there's some other stuff you can do like Google Voice, or there are applications like Sideline where it gives you a different phone number. So there are many options you can do to have more than one phone number for free.
All right.
Yeah, but you kind of know what happened with the whole block. I think you told me last time, but do you know why you got blocked?
I'm not completely sure why.
But I think you mentioned you were running ads. Was it because you were running from another profile?
No, it was mine. So
the block happened after you were running the Facebook ad?
Yeah. It wasn't recently, it was a while ago.
And then were you able to run any ads after that?
No.
No, because I remember you were building an ad campaign.
Yeah. So I haven't been able to do that one because I'm still trying to figure out how to unblock it.
Okay.
So
yeah, usually it tells you what happened. So if you try to build the ads, it will let you know why it didn't happen, and it give you a button to contact support to go from there. I would just go through that first to try to, get some clarification from Facebook, see if you can clear out some stuff from there before starting setting up another profile. Anything else that you're doing? I think you have your own software to do funnels, right?
Yeah, I have something I'm using.
Okay, you have your software to do autoresponder to follow up with the leads?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then. Any other questions?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, hopefully this information helped you out. Again, stay tuned. I'm just going to continue to provide some more information, some more training as they come. Since Facebook ads and other strategies just Facebook ads alone is a lot to cover. All right, my friend. Have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.